45 was going to be like this. I didn't know. I didn't know 45 was going to be like this, to be honest. I really thought that when I turned 45, I was going to have, the dream, right? Like I was going to be married. I was going to be living in my white picket house with a fence, with a bomb kitchen. None of that happened. And no, that's not where we're at. So I think we need to first, let me back it up, okay? My name is Monique. I'm 45 years old and I live in Charlestown, West Virginia. I'm a single mom. I work hard, my 9 to 5, and then I have a 5 to 9 where I'm an entrepreneur. I teach fitness and I'm a motivational speaker, I guess. I'm a motivational speaker. But honestly, I'm advocating for women who are over 35, over 40, and just giving us a safe space, right? And giving us a voice. And I was talking to my friends today at lunch, and I said, I didn't think 45 was gonna be like this. I didn't think that it was gonna be so hard, if I can be honest. Even though, yes, it is hard, I will have to say it is a little bit freeing. It's a little bit freeing, right? And I had to think hard about this and I was like, you know why it's freeing? Because honestly, I don't care. I don't care anymore. And I think you come to a point in your life where you're like, you know what? I'm tired of living it for everybody else. I'm tired of living it for the dream life. I'm tired of living it for my spouse. I'm tired of living it for my parents, right? Living it for what society says or, who society says that you're supposed to be. And I was like, I'm at the point now where like, bruh, I don't care. What I do care is that I get up every single day and I'm happy with the person that I see back in the mirror. But it always wasn't this way, right? Like it took me a while to get here. And yeah, it was after, losing weight. It was after moving to West Virginia and really finding my voice. But like, I did not think 45 would be this freeing. And I'm thankful that I'm here. And I wanted to make this video because I think some of our younger folks think like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna be 45 and I'm gonna be old and I'm gonna be in the, ground and hey, from Paris, like I'm gonna be in the ground. And no, 45 does not have to be like that. Like this is the time now for people who are 40 and over, for us, we just getting started. Honestly, like we are just getting started. And it's like, dude, don't be scared. I think the one thing that I do have, and that was like a little bit of regret, because I was like, okay, if I only would have known then what I know now, I definitely would have made some different choices, right? I mean, tell me, y'all in the chat, if you know what you know now, then what choices would you have made? You know what I mean? Like, I definitely would have been different with money. I definitely would have saved more. I definitely would have paid attention, like just to me and the things that I like to do. Because now that I'm 45, I'm real dialed in to like, I like to do this and I don't care. I like to do that and I don't care. And no, I don't want to do that. Honestly, learning that no, I think was the hardest thing. That no is a sentence and I don't have to give you explanation, right? And that took a minute for me to get to, but it's like, man, this is what 45 is like, real deal Holyfield. I think we need to get to a point where we're making decisions, not just for ourselves now, but because we're so young at 45, like we have many more years to live, right? So what are you gonna do now to honestly like take care of yourself in the future? Like, what are you gonna do? And these are things now that I'm thinking about at 45. I'm thinking about my future when my kid goes off to college. I'm thinking about like, who do I want to be as I get older? Because I don't want to work the dead end job for the rest of my life. I had somebody tell me, Monique, you got like 20, 30 more years of working. And I was like, the devil is a liar. No, ma'am. Nuh-uh. But in reality, yeah, that's what it is. And I don't want to be in a job that I hate, right? I don't want to be constantly worried about money. So now I'm going to take the time to take the steps so that I am secure. while also giving back to the people that are in my life, right? I always believe of being a person of service. And I definitely think we as a nation, we need to kind of be like more that way. Just like, how can I serve my community? And no matter what it looks like, it might look bad. It might look like, oh, one person can't make a difference, but you can. You, one person, can make a difference. What you're going through right now, it might seem that it's hard, but you don't know if now you're going to tell the story about how you overcame it and it's going to give somebody else hope. So it's like Monique at 45, this is what she's here for. Monique at 45 is trying to inspire. I'm trying to uplift. I want to bring joy right back to my community, back to the people that I serve, because tomorrow is not promised to anybody. What I'm not going to do is not take care of myself. I'm not going to, be mean to my body. I'm not going to be mean mentally because, look, that was hard too. I remember being in my 30s when it was hard, right? I was 300 pounds and dating was hard and I settled for so many things and I didn't value myself, right? I didn't value the person who I was. And now, even with the weight loss, but really just as I've gotten older and I've got to know myself, I don't have to put up with that. I don't have to. Not with no man, not with no job, not with no friend, right? I don't have to put up with it. And now I'm using my voice. And listen, haters gonna hate, right? They gonna always hate. People come for me every day. I had somebody that I thought was close to me came for me publicly at a public event and she had to speak her piece. And while I'm all about, look, speak your piece, okay, fine, whatever, I was like, okay, I'm sorry that you feel that way. And I kept it moving. Like we do not have to act ugly, act crazy. Because trust me, part of me was like, oh, sis, we about to pray for you later. But I was like, no, okay, I'm sorry that you feel that way, but I got to keep it moving. And it's like, that's me now at 45. That's me walking away and saying, hey, I don't have to put up with the dumb junk that maybe I would have before, worried. And, I wonder why she don't like me. I wonder what I could have done differently. I wonder. No, right? So if you're watching this and if you're thinking to yourself, like, what does she mean? Like, what life is really like at 45? Life at 45 is freeing if you allow it to be. It's everything that you want it to be. If you say that life is going to be good, life is going to be good. And I'm saying that my life is going to be good. I'm a person who believes in affirmations. I say them every single day. On my channel here, I talked about how I wanted to write a journal. I did it. I had to affirm it every day. There's so many things that I want for my life that I'm going to go for next year. And I'm not going to settle. I'm not going to, let the negativity like haunt me and hold me down, because trust me, when I tell you it can, and I've been there, right? I am the mother of a child that passed away at 6 months. And when I tell you it's hard, but I'm not going to let that hold me back. I'm going to tell the story, right? I'm going to, hopefully it inspires somebody else that might be going through, because honestly, I felt like my life was over. I was in debt. Right? I had nothing going on for myself. And I had to pick myself up from my bootstraps and I had to make a way. And honestly, that's what 40 to 45 looks like for me. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Just know that life after 40, it ain't always a cakewalk. Child, you're going to be tired sometimes. I feel like everybody is tired. We tired. We just tired. But even though we're tired, just remember your why. Just remember why you're here. Remember why you're doing what you're doing, right? It could be, something as simple as I'm here just to smile to people, because you never know if somebody didn't get a smile that day. You don't know if that could be the difference between somebody having a good day and or a bad day. Just showing kindness and generosity. That's my purpose in life. And I hope that you find your purpose in life, because once you find your purpose, oh, baby, let me tell you, that's when the real shift starts. is when you find your purpose. Because once you find your purpose, oh, that's when the real fun begins. And hey, I'm ready. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I'll see you again next Sunday. Bye.